Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. It is our own choice that we lead our life happily or miserably. We have to choose whether we want to remain happy or cheerful, or we want to remain miserable and disturbed. See, whenever somebody is normal, nobody will bother about him. Suppose I straight away walk out from here, nobody will even notice. Then I want attention from everybody. Then I have to do something abnormal. So what I'll do while walking, suddenly, oh God, oh Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Everybody will come. What happened? What happened? What happened? Therefore, the rule is, whenever anybody is exhibiting his miseries of life, he is seeking attention. Simple rule. We are all seeking attention. And therefore, we are disturbed or miserable. Then what is to be done? For all the problems of life, there is only one solution. And the solution is correct thinking. All problems are born because of wrong thinking. Thinking about what? Thinking about four principles. About ourselves, who am I? Second, what is this world? Third, who is God? And fourth, what is the meaning of spiritual practice? In the absence of this knowledge, we go the wrong way and then start blaming the world for all the problems of our life. Therefore, Bhagavad-Gita gives us a very complete knowledge. This particular chapter, 15th chapter of Bhagavad-Gita, I like it the most. What is the reason? The reason is, essence of Vedas are called as Upanishad, Vedanta, the height of knowledge. Upanishad. And what is Bhagavad-Gita? Srimad Bhagavad-Gita su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. So, Bhagavad-Gita is the essence of the Upanishads. Now see, essence of Veda is Upanishad, and essence of the Upanishads is Bhagavad-Gita. And essence of Bhagavad-Gita is 15th chapter. See? Is only for the 15th chapter, it is said that iti guhyatamam shastram. Only for the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, I have told you the guhyatama shastra. In other chapters, he doesn't say like that. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha. And when this is studied and practiced, then etad buddhva, having recognized, known, buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Life discovers fulfillment. So what is happiness? Happiness is fulfillment in life. There are no loose ends left. There are no regrets of the past. There is no burden of guilt. There is no frustration born out of the arrogance. See? Arrogant people are showing that they are very strong, but inside they are weaklings. See? Therefore, if we understand the message of Bhagavad-Gita 15th chapter, we will get clear what is the meaning of happiness according to Bhagavad-Gita. So we are all leading notional life. We have different notions. about ourselves, we have notions about God, we have notions about the world, and we have notions about the spiritual practice. See? So, what this chapter tells us, correct your notions and do not create new notions. This is very important. What normally happens in other paths, earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. Earlier I used to go and see movies in the theater. Now I don't go there. I see at home. See? Earlier I used to eat all non-vegetarian. Now I am strictly vegetarian. So that I is still maintained. We have to get freedom from I. This should be clearly understood. If we are free from I, we are happy. In the waking, our I is 100%. In the dream, our I is 50%. In the deep sleep, there is no I, and therefore we are happy. How simple it is. Therefore, we have to understand happiness means, according to Gita, freedom from I, not freedom for I. Now again we go to Bhagavad-Gita, first chapter. Arjuna's question was, how can I kill my near and dear? Now the question is, on the battlefield, who are you? So, what happened actually is only the identity crisis was corrected without creating another crisis. See? Therefore, we all have to correct who is miserable. Whether the warrior was miserable, or the grandson was miserable, or the disciple was miserable, or the brother was miserable. Then we come to know all these three non-existing relational personalities, what we call the virtual reality, they were miserable. Actually, Arjuna, the warrior, was not miserable. He fought so many wars. This was not the first time he was fighting the war. Therefore, if we want to discover happiness, you have to discover your correct identity. That's it. And then we come to know that really we are miserable only because of this wrong identity. And therefore, 4 topics are taken in the 15th chapter. One is, what is this world we talk about? Then second is, who are we? Then the third is, what is God? Fourth is, what is spiritual practice? And fifth is, where all this drama is happening. When these things are corrected, we will not create new notions by replacing the old notions. Notion replacement is not spiritual practice. See? Therefore, first topic Bhagavan takes is the world. Because normally we are all expert in blaming the world for our problems of life. See? So the teacher, first of all, he accepts our way. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashvattam pravravayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavid. This world is like the banyan tree. What a Purnima was yesterday or today? Yesterday. What a Purnima. This Vata Vriksha is very much used in our scriptures. Vata Purnima. Now, what is the importance of this Vata Vriksha? Ashwatha is called as Vata Vriksha. Ashwatha means what? A means not. Shiva means tomorrow. Stha means being. Ashwastha. That which is today will not remain the same tomorrow. Is constantly changing. Ashwatha Vriksha. And how it is? Urdhva moolam adhashakam. Urdhva moolam. The roots are above. Branches are below. So we start seeing where is such a tree where the roots are above and the branches are below. Don't go somewhere. That Ashwatha Vriksha is our own body. Urdhva moolam, we eat from above. adashakam, we start growing below. And what is this Ashwatha Vriksha? He is constantly changing. See? How simple it is. Urdhva Madashakam Ashwatham Pravyam. Now he who knows this and accepts this gracefully, he will never bother to talk about the body. But normally what happens? What is samsara? Samsara is nama and the rupa, name and form. This is samsara. See? In one of my talk I have mentioned in not Rishikesh, in Vrindavan. There is a place where Bhagwan Krishna's Leela was there. There are so many of them. So one place they took me. I said, okay, we went there, did Namaskar Chamatkar. And the person who was in charge there, the local Panditji, he said, Swamiji, you should get one stone fixed here on the floor. I said, okay, get it fixed. In your name. I said, okay, put my name. It will cost only 2,500 rupees. I said, okay, pay. I had no problem. You know why this is? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know also. No, I'll tell you why people do it. If your name is put on a stone and you fix it on the floor, and when anybody comes, he will walk and step on that stone. Then what will happen? All the merits of that person will be Bluetooth transferred to you. See? And then we do that. Because Nam Rupatmak Jagat. For us, name and form is the world. See, friends, how much name and form. Now be attentive, I am taking you deep, showing you the world. Forms are outside. See, this form, outside. But what is her name? Name is, what is it? Valli. Name is Valli. Now the Valli name is not there on the body. It is in my mind. So, where is the world? World is not outside, but world is outside as well as inside. See, friends. And therefore, we have to recognize that this is what the world is. We consider ourselves to be the body and live thereafter as the body, for the body, on everybody. We are in the samsara, in the world. Then what we do? We keep on complaining only about body. See, pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. See? One Punjabi lady asked me this question in Delhi. Swamiji, my knees are so terribly painful. Why this happens? I said, I'll answer, but you answer my question. Don't argue. I don't like argumentative people. Yes. I said, why God has given us eyes? To see. Why God has given us ears? To hear. In the same manner, knees are given to pain in the old age. That's the only purpose. Why? Because the sky is too high. See? This is there and it will happen. You cannot stop it. Then what is to be done? Next, in the third verse, Bhagavan says that this world is like this. Urdhva Mula Madashakam Ashwatam Pravravayam Chandamsi Yasya Paranani Yastam Vena Savedavit Adashtvardam Prasruta Tasya Shaka Guna Pravruda Vishaya Pravala, blah blah blah. Big thing. See? And you will see such huge discussion and explanation. But the real verse is the third verse. Bhagavan Krishna says, Na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadirna cha sampratishtha ashvattamenam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Now don't go in search of a tree which has got the roots above and the branches below. Na rupamasseha upalabhyate. Tata iha upalabhyate. Iha means what? Iha means vichara kale, when you think. See? Just think about it. What is Nanto na chadir nade sampradishta? It doesn't have the beginning, It doesn't have the stability, it doesn't have the end, it doesn't exist. It's constantly changing. See? Then what is to be done? You cannot do anything. You have to cut this tree. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Now what is the cutting of the tree? Be very attentive. First of all, this is the basis of all spiritual life. Our body is not created by us. You may claim, I am a self-made person. But our body is not created by us. Somebody created. We entered because we were homeless. See? We went to Hollywood in the afternoon, and there we saw so many homeless people everywhere. So, last time when I went with one Swami in his kutia, he said, Swami, come quickly inside. As if there is somebody behind me. He locked the door, the gate, everything. I said, why so? He said, there are so many homeless people. They just enter. You can't do anything to them. Even if you call police, police can't do anything. See? In the same manner, we have entered this body, which we have not created. We have encroachment. Do we have the experience of birth? We don't have. Do we have the experience of growth? We don't have. Do we have the experience of death? We don't have. And yet I am the body. Can there be more foolishness than this? Therefore, na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir nara sampradishta. The body is constantly changing. Another thought about the body. Where our childhood body has gone. When we were children, everybody will come, pick us up, hug, kiss. Oh, you are so sweet, you are so cute. But when the people look at us, they turn the face and go somewhere. Where that body has gone, where the teenage body has gone, where the middle-aged body has gone, have we ever complained to the police? FIR, please find out my teenage body, it is lost. No. Be attentive. When the childhood is over, it is the death of the childhood and birth of the teenage. We are the same. Then death of the teenage, birth of the middle age. Then it is the death of the middle age and birth of the old age. In and through this death and birth and death and birth, we are the same. Observe this. Vichara kale. Inquire. Do we have the experience of birth? No. Growth? No. Nobody has the experience that I am growing. See? Therefore, many elderly people say like this thing. I don't feel I am old. Only thing, when I get up suddenly, then I get a pain in the back. Otherwise, I am same. See? Observe this principle, which has never changed. So when our childhood died, did we cry? Were we afraid? Oh, I am going to lose my childhood now. Oh, no. We were anxiously waiting for the teenage. And when the teenage was dying, we are anxiously waiting for the middle age. And then middle age was dying, whether we want or not, old age has overpowered the body. So when 3 bodies we have left behind, we did not have problem. Why should we have the problem with the 4th old body? Think. Na rupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadirnata sampradishta. Then ashvatthamenam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Then this body identification is so strong. Suvirudha moolam. Very strong. It has to be cut. Dridena chitva. If we want to cut a tree, we cannot go with a peacock feather and do like this, whether the tree will cut. It will never. Take a strong axe and hit strongly, then only it will cut. In the same manner, what is this instrument for cutting this Ashwatha Vriksha, the body identification? Asanga Shastrena. Now here I will tell you something very important. You have to only know, friends. Don't have to do anything. Attachment is an illusion. There is no attachment. Only recognize this. See? And in this we don't have to do anything. See? The rule is, the illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. So simple rule, these lights, they are illuminating the discourse. Instead of discourse, if it is a disco, does it make any difference to the light? No. If all of us go away, is it a loss to the light? No. If more people are added, is it a burden to the light? No. Now this principle bring on to your personal self. Then you will catch this point. Now you are a dozen here. I am looking at you. Instead of you, if there are 100 people sitting here, will it be a burden to my eyes? Cannot be. And if all of you disappear, will it be a loss to the eyes? Is it not true? Waking has come and gone. What we have lost? Dream has come and gone. What we have lost? Similarly, childhood has come and gone, we are the same. Teenage has come and gone, we are the same. Middle age has come and gone, we are the same. Old age will also go, we are the same. Now tell me, in this, what sadhana you want to do? Only recognize this. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Know for certain, attachment is an illusion. We are not attached to anything by nature. Like the vision is not attached to any color. Pink color, blue color, green color, red color, all of them are seen by the eyes. But they are not attached, influenced by anything. Our ears hear everything. The glory of the Lord and noise of the this aeroplane. Same thing, no problem. Mind also entertains all thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts. Mind is not influenced. Similarly, we also have supported all the vagaries of the body, but we are ever the same. When you thus start living what you are, you have attained freedom in life. But what happens? We live not what we are, we live what we think we are. And what we think, see, these are so simple points, we miss them in our life. The same lady is referred three ways, which are non-existent. The daughter, the wife, and the mother. The lady is the same. The lady is the God's creation. The daughter, wife, and the mother is created by the society, by the world. And who is miserable? It is the daughter is miserable, it is the wife is miserable, it is the mother is miserable. Woman is not miserable. So what we have to do? Know only this much. Be very attentive. Therefore, happiness means we have to play different roles in our life. And therefore we told you this Mahamantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. If you have to play the role of a mother, play the role of the mother. But not all the 24/7 mother, no. We have to play different roles. Play that role. How to play that role? Karnataka. See? And what is a drama? Drama is, it appears as if it is really happening. But in the heart of the heart, nothing is happening. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Therefore, to be happy according to Bhagavad-Gita, correct your understanding about yourself that you cannot be the body. After the body identification, all the differences come. Then I am man, woman, young, old, and then Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So many differences. Only foundation is body. See. And when we are snoring away in deep sleep, body identification is zero. That time we are neither man, woman, young, old, nothing. We just are. Let this experience of deep sleep come into the waking state. And that experience is only one way we can explain the whole situation of life. That is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. Leela means what? Everything appears to be happening, but actually nothing is happening. See? Once we understand this principle of life, you will change completely in life. See, friends. Therefore, this body identification is the culprit. It has to be corrected, number one. Then we go to the second step. How do we attain that? The teacher says in the next verse, 5 principles of spiritual practice. Nirmana moha, jitasanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama, dvandvair vimukta, sukadukka sanyahi. 5. When these 5 things are properly practiced, gachanti amudhaha, we transcend foolishness. We are no more fools. Amudhaha gachanti. Which are those 5 things? First, nirmana moha. Mana means measurement. We have measured ourselves. Date of birth, weight, size. Date of birth is kala, size is the desha, and weight is the vastu. We have conditioned ourselves by desha kala vastu. This only I am. Nirmana moha. The delusion born out of this wrong understanding about our identity, that has to be rejected. See? It is so simple, friends. Nirmana moha. And for that, this technique you can try. Remain quiet in one asana and do nothing. Spend some time with yourself without talking to yourself. You will attain nirmana moha. We are constantly talking to ourselves. And who is talking to himself? Somebody. We are not one inside. We are a poultry farm. I have to do this, I have to do that. He said like that, what is it? Spend some time in silence with you. This experience is called as bliss. You are not doing anything. Happiness is unbecoming and undoing. We have done so many things in life. We have become so many buddies. Discard that. Then Jitasanga dosha, the second spiritual practice. Don't be in the wrong company of people and things. One important principle I tell you. You may trust a cobra. See? In Pune, they call cobra means Koknastha Brahman. See? So, you may trust a cobra, but don't trust your mind. See, friends, it is the mind which is creating havoc in our life. Therefore, keep the mind away from wrong company, jitasanga dosha. See, you are in the company of the drug addicts, I guarantee you after a few days you will get addicted to that. You are in the company of the drunkards, in few days you will get into that. See, and once you are addicted, nobody can help you in life. See, I was in Australia, very beautiful town, and I was staying with my friend. He says, Swamiji, I'll show you something. Come tomorrow morning with me to my pharmacy. So I went with him. He said, don't talk and don't ask any question, okay? Simply observe, indifferently observe. So when we went, outside his pharmacy, there was a long queue of people. Maybe almost 70 to 100 people, all age groups. He opened the things, the shop, and then he says, you take something and sit there. And don't show interest in what is happening here, I'll explain you later. And then, those people who are coming in a queue, he will take out one tablet, give it to him. That person has to take that tablet, take a glass of water, throw the glass of water, and he will tick mark and go. After the whole tamasha was over, I say, hey, what is this? He said, our government is very smart. They have known that these drug addicts cannot be cured. So once they are in that addiction, nobody can help them. They are destined to be destroyed. So instead of putting them in the jail and spending a lot of money on those useless people, government has decided we provide the drugs free. So they have to register in a particular pharmacy in their locality. And every day or whatever is their dose type, they come on that day. And the complete family, grandmother, grandfather, children, everybody comes, And they are nicely given like a prasad we get here. You take this and go. See, it is so important. Jitasanga dosha. We are the enemies of ourselves. See, the way God has created us, we are perfect. Another story I'll tell you. We many a times do two things with the phone. We have got so many apps which our device cannot handle. And then the net result is it hangs up. See? Or else we do not delete unwanted WhatsApp, unwanted messages. Like, I get so many messages. I don't read any one of them. There is no need in that, all rubbish. There are some people, they are forward expert. Anything they see on the world, forward to Swamiji. Garbage, hai kya? They are throwing. And writing pages after the pages. And what is that? Only the dirt. See, friends. Therefore, many of the Swamiji, I sent you the WhatsApp, you didn't reply. I said, did you send? I have not seen it, There is no need. And because they don't delete that, their all space is filled. Then one lady says, Swamiji, I want to take a WhatsApp with one, selfie with you. I said, Mama, you cannot take. No, I want to take. I said, try. She tried. A message came, no space. I said, learn to delete. We hold on. Jitasanga dosha. Therefore, these two things, we have to correct ourselves. Nobody can help us. Jitasanga dosha. And basically, as we are born, like the phone, factory settings, optimum. And all garbage, it hangs. In the same manner, by birth, we are all divine. Then we keep on downloading wrong company, wrong thinking, wrong lifestyle, wrong indulgence, and as a result, we start hanging up. You see, that's what when I went there, I was so happy to see the frustrated people. I got good examples. See, they are only hanging, as if Shambhavi Mudra. See, therefore, Jitasanga dosha. Then, Dvandvaihi vimukta sukadukka sanyaihi. Third spiritual practice. This is very simple. Know for certain, everything in this world exists in pairs. There is nothing in this world which is not in pairs. If this is what the world is, the only choice is accept. See? Mother, father, brother, sister, birth, death, health, disease, joy, sorrows, everything is in pair. See? Therefore, Dvandvair vimukta sukadukka sajnaihi. Vimukta. We have to accept the life as it is presented to us rather than reacting in the life, respond in the life. Normally we react in life. See? Then Dvandvair vimukta sukadukka sajnaihi gachanti amudhaha tat avyayam padam. See? So, Nirmana Moha, Jitasanga Dosha, Adhyatma Nitya, the third one. Adhyatma Nitya. Mind your mind. You may do anything or not, doesn't matter. Take care of your mind. And what is the care of mind? Be cheerful and happy. Now, about this also I'll tell you. How we have wrong understanding of being cheerful and happy. This happened in Prayagraj. It was heavily raining when we were taking a dip in the Trivedi Sangam. After that we came out and all wet, and I was very hungry because before it was the Shivratri, they didn't give me food. So I said, come on yaar, we'll go and eat somewhere. I can't hold my hunger anymore. So we went to some hotel. So we have to climb some steps. So I had to take out my khada lest I slip down. So one person came with the umbrella and helped me come, and we went and sat inside. So I told him, hey, thank you very much. Today you are my guest for the lunch. He said, Swamiji, this is my hotel. I said, okay, then I am your guest. Then he told me that, Swamiji, I am your fan. Then why don't you keep moving? Is it a fuse fan or what? Then he said, I am always happy. I am always happy. I don't know why I asked this question to him. I said, you are always happy, very good. Is your wife and children happy at home? Swamiji, why did you ask that? See? Our prosperity is like what? We have got everything perfectly. But our servants, they sleep on the floor. We have got good food. We give the leftovers to them. Is that prosperity? You go and see in India, many so-called rich people, they treat their servants worse than dog. Dog they treat very good, not the human beings. In the same manner, I am happy, but because of me, my mother, my father, my husband, my wife, my children, my society, they are miserable. What about that? Can you call that happiness? Friends, real happiness is when you are the source of happiness for others. See, one day, it happened in Mumbai, there was a children's camp and about 250 children. And about 5 days camp or 6 days camp, and we had all fun, everything. And then on the last day, one Mamaji came to collect his banja, 2 of them. And when the children are going, children are children, they'll be coming, hugging and crying, Swamiji, we don't want to go, we want to stay here and all that. I said, okay, come tomorrow. Now today you have to go. See, your Mamaji has come, and crying and all that. And Mamaji asked me this question, Swamiji, these 2 fellows at home make our lives miserable. You were with 250 for 1 week. Now tell me, what do you get out of it? See, what do you get out of it? I said, look here. Do you know what I get? You want to know? Yes. I said, any child, any person has a smile on his face because of my association for 1 moment, my life is fulfilled. Fulfillment of life is not having the things around. See, friends, the real fulfillment of life is that you become a source of motivation, inspiration, not a frustration. Are yaar, aa gaya phir se. Oh God. No. And it can happen only if that divine spark is kindled in you and expressing as pure happiness. See, friends, the pure happiness is pure love. What is the pure love? See the mothers. When the child is blabbering, the mother tells, my child is chanting so beautiful. That dumb fellow doesn't know even how to chant. But ask that mother. I have suffered because of that number of times. When we go to somebody's house, they have got some useless child. Swamiji, our Dabbu, he chants, Sanskrit shlokas. Acha. And then, beta, chant, Tvameva Mata, chant, beta. And then she only start chanting. See, say, Tvameva Mata, say, Tvameva Pita, Tvameva Bandhu, see. And she chant the whole thing. And after that, she asked me, Swamiji, isn't it he chanted very well? See, that pure love is an expression of divine bliss. Mother doesn't find out faults with the children and condemn them. It is the children who find out the faults with the mother and condemn them. See, friends, the reason is, be attentive. Boy and a girl, they love each other. Their love is an action. Therefore, they fall in love. When they fall in love, they get hurt. Then hurt is called as marriage. See, they fall in love. It is an action, verb. But mother has love for the child. Therefore, the mother doesn't fall in love. She rises in love. That love, that joy, that happiness, which is a source of inspiration for everybody, that is what Bhagavad-Gita tells, that is the spiritual practice. See, Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama, 0 expectations from anybody in this world. See? One American-born child left a note on the pillow of his mother. I have done this thing, this thing, $5, this thing, $2, this thing, and in total. And mother saw that and put the that much amount, tagged it, and gave it back, put in his thing. And Then she also put, I have taken care of you right from childhood. When you did not know how to do this, how to do that, everything I have taken. And how much money? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Beta, wherever you are, be happy. See? Those who are insulting their parents and ill-treating, they are destined to go to hell. See, friends, how simple it is. Why it happens? Because kama, desires. I want to do this, I want to do that. Who cares? See, friend. Dvandvar vimukta sukha dukkha sannehi gachanti amudaha padam avyayam tat. If we practice this sincerely, then we can understand what is happiness. Happiness is not indulgence, drinks and drugs. That is not happiness. That is a slavery. See, friends. Then comes, who are we? What is our understanding about ourselves? We have seen about the world. We have seen the spiritual practice. How it can lead to happiness. Then we say, who are we? What is our notion about ourselves? Bhagavan says, Mamaivansho jivaloke jiva bhutas sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati shvaraha gruhitvaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayad shrotram chakshus parshanam cha rasanam ghranameva cha adhisthaya manishthayam vishayanupasevate. Now, उत्क्रामंतम स्थितम वापि भुंजानम वा गुणान्वितम विमूढ़ा नानुपश्यन्ति. बेवकूफ लोग समझ नहीं सकते. Ignorant fools cannot understand this. See? When it is said, Mama eva amshaha jiva loke. Now this is a very subtle point, be attentive. My part, who is Paramatma? Paramatma is Ananta, infinite. What is the fraction of infinite? No, you cannot fraction infinite. You can imagine in fractions. You cannot create. Is the mother a fraction of the lady? Is the wife a fraction of the lady? Is the daughter a fraction of the lady? No. Because of the upadhi conditionings, they are imagined, they don't exist. See how important it is. When there is a divorce, what happens to the girl or the wife after divorce? Does she become a widow? But she is no more a wife. She is a woman. Now where that wife has gone? She has gone nowhere because she did not exist at all. So all relations are only imaginary, they are not real. But as long as we are conducting the business in this relative world, we have to honor that, we have to respect that. See, friends, but don't get influenced by that. And why this is told in our scriptures? This is the most important principle for every one of us to learn. We are all expert blaming others for all the problems of our life. We are all expert. Parents blame the children, children blame the parents, government blames the society, society blames the government. This blame game can come to an halt only by this technique of the law of karma. So what is said, whatever is happening in our present life is the result of what we did in the last life. That means you are squarely responsible for everything that happens in your life. Nobody is responsible. See? I'll be eating like a buffalo and I say, I don't know why my weight is increasing. Stop eating. See? I start drinks and drugs and all kinds of things and I don't know, my health is falling. Naturally, you have started all that, you have to stop it. Who can stop for you? weaklings go for that. See, therefore, find out when it is said, Mama eva amshaha jiva loke. If Paramatma is infinite, he is a fraction of the infinite, can be only imaginary. Now be attentive. It says, it comes in so many places. Isha jivayoho veshadhi vida satsvarupataha vastu kevalam. The same person is a father, he is the creator. The same person, he is a son to his father, he is created. The one person is both creator and created. In the same manner, one Paramatma with the Panchakoshas is called as Jiva. The same Paramatma with the Maya Prakriti is called as Ishvara. If you remove the conditioning of the Panchakoshas, then when you are not a Jiva, there is no Ishvara. Then the truth remains. And therefore, when you say Mamai Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, then what is the Jiva doing? Manashashtani Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. When we are thus attracted towards the material pursuit, drinks, drugs, etc., when we are externally, then we are solid Jiva. Suffer, nobody can help you. Then what is to be done? This we have to understand, that whatever we are doing, we have to answer that to ourselves. Nobody can help us. Many people come and ask us this, Swamiji, please help me. I said, I am sorry, I am not a help desk. You have to live your life. You have to die your death. You have to lead your spiritual life. Don't push it on somebody. We become professional satsangi. You know who is a professional satsangi? Professional satsangis are the challenge to the Mahatmas. So many have come and gone. Now you try, huh? See? They become professional. Any Mahatma coming a challenge before him. Now you try to improve it. See, friends. Therefore, Vimudha nanu pashanti. But those who are so deluded under the influence of this world, see, Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says, we are so much intoxicated by the wine and the drinks and the drugs of Maya that we forget our own nature and therefore we suffer. See? Therefore, Vimudha nanu pashanti jnana chakshusha. Now jnana chakshu. Open your eye of wisdom. Now what is the eye of wisdom? One simple sentence I'll tell you and try to answer it in your mind. Don't answer me and don't ask me also the reply. You find out. The sentence is, I had good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams. Who makes this statement? Waker cannot make this statement. He was not in the deep sleep. Dreamer cannot make this statement. He was not in the deep sleep. Who makes it? But we do make it, is it not? Now think. Then you will come to know the one who is supporting all the experiences of the waker without becoming a waker. The one who is supporting all the experiences of the dreamer without becoming a dreamer. The one who is supporting the experience of the deep sleep without going to sleep. He is a common denominator for the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. You cannot understand this. You can just be this. See, friends, This is bliss. This is happiness. Vimudha nanu pashanti pashanti jnana jakshusha. Then we come to God principle. Who is God? See? Yadadityagatam tejaha jagadbhasay dekhilam yachandramasi yaccha agnau tat tejo vidhimamakam. Gam means the Prithvi. Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyaham ojasa pushnami chaushadi sarva somo bhutva rasatmakaha. Then aham vaishvanuro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha pranapana samayukta pachamyannam chaturvidam. So where from the God begins? Starts from yad adityagatam tejaha. He who is expressing through the sun as light, he who is expressing through the moon as cool light, he who is expressing as a heat through the fire, he who is expressing the Ojas Shakti because of which the plants grow with the energy and the food value. See? And he who is digesting the food, aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deyam ashrita. And ultimately, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. I am the heart of everything and being. Without me, nothing is possible. Then what is possible because of you? Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. 4 things. I support jnanam, waking experiences. I support smriti, dream experiences. I support apohanam, deep sleep experience. Chakara samadhi, I support the samadhi. And therefore, Vedaisya sarvi ahameva vedya. Therefore, the purpose of all the study scriptures is only to come to know who is this I. Sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vedya. Who is this I? See? When you discover yourself, you are happy. Be attentive. This happiness is not of getting something. This happiness is of losing everything. The trailer of this happiness we all have in deep sleep. In deep sleep, what do we get? We lose everything. We don't have property, we don't have office, we don't have achievement, we don't have failure, we don't have anything, anybody. We lose everything. When to get a simple thing like a deep sleep, the bargain is a total loss. If we want to discover ourselves, the blissful self, the bargain cannot be a gain. Therefore, bar the gain. When you go out of this, what will I get? What will I get? You get nothing in this world. You are the source of everything. See? Therefore, Vedaisya sarvi ahameva vedyaha vedanta krut veda videva chaham. So this world is 2 parts. Dau imo purusho loke ksharascha kshara eva cha kshara sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchyate. One reality is expressing as the experiencer as well as the experiencer. See? When I am looking at my palm, I am the experiencer and the palm is experienced. Left palm, right palm. Now, second example. My own tongue is beaten by my teeth. So, in both the places I am. Therefore, when the tongue is beaten, the tongue doesn't tell now, hey teeth, you have to go to dentist, now I am going to throw you out. No, because everywhere I am. See, therefore Bhagavan says, Yasmat ksharamati toham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratita purushottamaha. Because I am everything, the experiencer, the experiencer, and the experiencer. Is it not in our dream? The dream world is our mind. The dream, joy, sorrows are our mind. The one who is going through good and bad experiences, the dreamer is we. And we also know the dream. See, friends, therefore, iti guhyatamam shastram. Now the last topic, iti guhyatamam shastram. See, like we have got in English, nominative, then comparative and superlative. Good, better, best. Similarly, Guhya Shastra, Guhya Tara Shastra and Guhya Tama Shastra. Guhya Shastra is Dharma Shastra. Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayanma pramadaha acharyaya priyam dhanamavritya prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. See, Matrudevo bhava, Pitrudevo bhava, Acharya Devo bhava. This is Dharma Shastra, and it has to be practiced till such time we are living as the body. There is no compromise on this. Thereafter, we come to the next step, Guhya Tara Shastra. Guhya Tara Shastra is when we accept ourselves to be the soul, the Jiva, and we do good and bad karma, go to hell and heaven. We have got lots and lots of desire to be fulfilled, but we cannot fulfill because we are good for nothing. Then we come to before the Lord. Oh Lord, hey Venkateshwara Bhagavan, I want this, I want that, please do this, please do this. That is the Guhya Tara Shastra. So one is Dharma Shastra, Guhya Shastra, Upasana Shastra is Guhya Tara Shastra. And Guhya Tama Shastra, know yourself. See? Therefore, iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya anagha. Hey anagha, hey sinless one. Agham means sin. Anagha means sinless. So, hey sinless Arjun, I have told you the ultimate truth. What was that? Etat buddhva, having experienced this Purushottama that you are, Etat buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Your life finds fulfillment. Fulfillment means no loose ends are left in life. Everything is over. See? ना जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. See? That is the real meaning of being happy. Otherwise, I want to do this, I want to do this. Enough of doing, enough. Get out of all this. See, friends. Now the last thought. This we have to live within ourselves. Don't have to tell the world. Or else we start advising others. This is one of the biggest problems for all those who have studied the scripture but not digested. When they are not digested, they come out as a ulti, a vomit. And then they start teaching others. Without experience, when the words come, is only a noise, it has no value. Therefore, according to Bhagavad-Gita, we have seen happiness according to karma, happiness according to yoga, and now happiness according to the knowledge. Try it and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.